Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm going to be doing a general collective reading, energy reading. I'm going to be using the Oracle deck, Oracle of Mystical Moments, and some tarot cards that I created myself with different energies. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently than I normally do. So if you are a regular to my channel, I'm switching up things just a tiny bit. I was instructed to do so. So let me pull the elements, or the element, the main element that is going to be guiding us in this collective read of the four elements is going to be water. The secondary element is fire. Something emotional and something passionate or spiritual or both. The messages that I was getting before, when I meditated beforehand, I was listening to some Egyptian like flute music, and there was like what sounded to be like a didgeridoo in it. And this particular music was for Osiris. It was a tribute to Osiris, who is the Egyptian god of the afterlife. But when I heard the didgeridoo, it reminded me, all of a sudden, it clued me into Australia because they had the didgeridoo. And then the first thing I heard when I was like, Australia, I come from the land down under. And Men at Work, that song, could be relevant. But when you think of I come from the land down under, Osiris comes from the underworld. So the two go very much hand in hand. So Men at Work could be relevant. Australia could be relevant. Osiris could be relevant. The afterlife, something like that, could all be connected to this reading in some way, personally to you. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, emotional and spiritual, or emotional and passionate. We're doing things a little bit differently. We're going to start off with the current situation. What are the messages for the current situation? Oh, the birds are just going crazy right now. There's a lot of chitter chatter. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people are talking, especially the animals. There's one. Current situation. Give response tone for tone. They are so loud right now. It's funny. What is the second message for the current situation? Yeah. Child of nature. Okay. The root cause. What is the root cause, Spirit? Mesh meld, something that goes together really well. No, there's two cards stuck there. I only need one. I only need one card, please and thank you, Spirit. Oh, there we go. Something that's happening really fast, a burst. And then the past influence. Spirit, what are the messages pertaining? Yep, right there. To the past influence. Sensual frame of flesh. Don't grieve. Anything you have lost comes round in another form. And I was talking about Osiris and the afterlife, and Egyptian afterlife has everything to do with like mummification and the whole process of that energy. Interesting. Okay. And the lesson The lesson that we are going to learn in this from the 7 deadly sins, the lesson is sloth. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. Sloth is the lesson. Okay, and the tool that we're going to be utilizing in this reading from our 7 chakras, the crown chakra, emotional messages or connection with your higher self or a higher energy or a higher guidance. The Chinese zodiac sides. There might be a side to something, I don't know. Somebody's on a side, you're on a side, there's some sides. The Chinese zodiac sign or signs involved the snake, which is the year that we're currently in, the Chinese zodiac sign of the snake. You might be born in the year of the snake. You don't have to be. The snake is the 6th sign in the zodiac. It is all about wisdom, charm, elegance, and transformation. The negative side is it is sly, snide, whiny, stingy, lazy, jealous, possessive, and overly physical in the touchy-feely kind of way with your body. Okay. Lazy is sloth, so we have the sloth energy here in the negative side of the snake. And that's the lesson that we have to learn. I feel like my dad is in this reading because he used to always emphasize that lazy. Don't be lazy. I feel like, I don't know, that there might be a message here for me, or there might be a reverberation of a past lesson that I have already learned. And that may be the case for you as well. Oh, I didn't do numerology. I was going to all of a sudden clarify everything. What are the numerology energies that are guiding us and giving us their wisdom? Please and thank you, Spirit. Master number 22. Okay. Master number 22 is a master number. It's the builder number. It has 2 energy numbers influencing it. It has the 2 and the 4. So the 2 is all about balance and cooperation, and the 4 is all about stability. And it is a number that harnesses diplomacy, teamwork, spiritual channels, and cosmic wisdom. And we did get the crown chakra. So that is going to be emphasized in this reading. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarification with the current situation. The first card that we got was give, response, tone for tone. And I'm looking at the cards. We don't have any reversals, so that's interesting. It's the first time we've gotten no reversals in a long time. Doesn't mean anything. It's just something to be noted. Doesn't mean just everything's upright, that's all. Current situation is no rain today is clarifying, giving response, tone for tone. Child of nature is oh sunny day. Makes sense. Mesh melded, the root cause is clarified by a long way home. Mesh melded, burst. Ooh. Secrets, past influence, sensual frame of flesh, morning dew girl. Don't grieve, anything you have lost comes round in another form. Tiny triumphs. And the advice that Spirit has is my home is my castle. This is great. This is a wonderful energy. 39 is a 12. 12 breaks down to a 3. That is all about creativity and could be about communication and curiosity. Three is also reiterated in this number, and then nine is all about the year that we are in, which we did get the snake energy here. So we are in the year of the snake. We are in a 9 numerical year. The 9 year is all about ascending through challenges, through hardship, and doing it in a very humanitarian way, like the sage would, sage energy. The home is my castle. Home is my castle is a combination of Hierophant energy and Empress energy. By learning, the advice is all the wisdom that you have attained in this life, you need to rely on that. You need to rely on your creativity and rely on this communication that you're getting from your higher self or a higher message. And this is going to create a lot of stability and guidance in your life. You may be guiding others in this. And I'm going to stop for just a moment. So you might be teaching other people, like I said, go with essentially what you've learned. And everything that you've learned, everything that you've attained has built a strong foundation within you. With the Empress energy, you have created a lot in your life. There's a lot of creativity here. You've essentially maybe even built up a team. You've had a lot of teamwork, and you work with a lot of diplomacy and the master number 22. So this is just basically staying strong, and all of your advice is to stick with what you know, stick with the wisdom that you have inside of you, go with your internal compass, go with the fortitude that you have built up strongly within you, because you have it, you have the knowledge, and you have the the creativity skills honed in to attain and to move the way that you need to. This is a great advice card. Great advice card. It's reiterating to trust yourself, to trust the work that you've put in yourself, because the work that you've put in yourself, you've put in a lot. You've built yourself up to where you're good. You've built this fortress. The home is your castle. I mean, it's not just a home. It's a castle. It's a fortress. It's solid. You put a lot of this is master builder energy right here. That's the advice. Stay in that energy and keep going. Keep being that master builder. Okay. So we're going to start off with the current situation. When the first card that we got in the current situation is give response tone for tone. No rain today, which breaks down is a 37, which breaks down to a 10, which is a 1, which is a new beginning. It's very powerful. 3 is all about creativity, and it could potentially be about communication, since this is give response tone for tone. I feel like it's leaning towards communication, could be both. 7 is very spiritual, and it's all about higher learning. So currently dealing with a situation where communication needs to be given accurately, open communication. The flow of communication is very important, and it needs to be openly. What's the word I'm looking for? I want to say transmitted. It needs to be transparent, having open transparency regarding to communication. That is the current situation right now, that you're trying to remain in that, or that is the situation that's going on, which is great. So we're focusing on open transparency of communication. Child of nature. 40, oh sunny day, is about 40 breaks down to stability. Seeing how, again, we got sun in this reader. So something that's very spotlighted or very obvious or very open. This is something that's very open. So open communication, being transparent in this child of nature. It's like child of nature, specifically, because I feel like a child of nature could be something that's very pure and honest and open, like a child of nature would be in this. and being very pure and honest in this way. So you're handling a situation. The current situation is you're seeing it exactly. She's seeing it very clearly in this light. The sunshine is shining a light on it, and she's seeing it very clearly and in a strong, stable energy. So because you're in this strong four energy, in a very pure spiritual or spirit-like way, or you're doing things like a child of nature, or maybe even very childlike, or your inner child is guiding you in a very almost like just with pure intentions. And you think of that, it's just, I feel like it's being done, and we're going to get some more clarification. I feel like that's what I feel like it is. It's like pure intentions. Can I get more clarification on child of nature and oh sunny day, so that I can just, as I feel like it's a pure nature, a pure spirit, a glory that shines upon tears. Okay. Again, with the shining, there's a lot of, okay. So having a lot of stability in happiness, like a mastering this stability. That's very, that, I mean, that's a great thing to have a lot of glory in. But you glory that shines upon tears is like having a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears, and doing something that took a lot of work, a lot of effort, no pain, no gain to get to this, to be able to be a child of nature. So this is a current situation where you're finally in a position where you are able to navigate with a lot of stability. It took you some hardships to get there, but now you're in a very pure spiritual kind of way, like a child of nature, that's bringing you this really calm, stable, tranquil, peaceful energy, because everything now you're able to communicate is all transparent. So that's where you're at in this current situation. The root cause is something that worked very well together, mesh melded. It was a long way home from something. 35 breaks down to an 8, which 3 is all about creativity and could be about communication. 5 is all about change, challenges, and being able to essentially go with the flow, because there's a lot of, could be a lot of adventure ahead, and you don't know what's around the corner, so you're going to have that flexibility. But it meshes well together. So there is some type of creative a new type of perception that's like an adventure, that maybe seems whimsical or seems lofty. It's just different, it's new, and it works really well together in this energy, and it's very abundant. The root cause, and it came on very suddenly, and it was a secret. There was something that was secrets is 43, breaks down to a 7, which is very spiritual, and it's higher knowing, higher learning. 4 is stable, and 3 is all about communication and creativity. So suddenly something, the root cause of your, we're going to piece all this together. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go on to the next one. Past influence. Okay. There might be some other cards underneath the My Home is My Castle. I have not checked. Okay. So basically, the current situation is you're dealing with a lot of open transparency, because you've come to a point in your life because the advice is leaning on your own wisdom and what you've built substantially within yourself, within your own personal growth, which is a lot. You've developed a lot, a big castle, a big fortress. And so you're very stable in this energy, but it took a lot of work to get there. It was really hard. And you've mastered that in a sense. And you're very proud of yourself. But it's brought like this pure like nature, pure child of nature, this like a calmer way of doing things. Maybe you are able to be more connected to things in a more simplistic way that's more grounded. And getting these, being more connected maybe with your crown chakra has allowed you to maybe become more of like a child of nature in that way. And that's brought you a lot of stability. And that's where you're at right now. And the root cause of this was something that was this burst. You suddenly learned something about yourself or about a situation that was hidden. This hidden knowledge, the secret, that was a root cause that helped propel you to get to this level of transparency that's really like a child of nature, that's just very simple, but very knowledgeable at the same time. I like to say simple, but just like stripped down, but no nonsense, not complicated, but very knowledgeable in that way. And it's like you discovered something that was buried or hidden within you that you opened up the key to, and it happened very fast. In this past situation, it happened very fast. And it was whatever it was that was illuminated to you, it went together very well. It fit together very well. And it caused a lot of creativity, and that could be like flexibility and creativity, a lot of great ideas, just a lot of great movement in your life, which then caused an opportunity for more abundance to come in, or more abundance did come in, whether that was monetary, emotionally, ideas, whatever, some type of flow came into your life, or you saw an opportunity for more flow to come into your life that wasn't there before, because of this situation that all of a sudden, well, it's like a piece of the puzzle that everything just made it fit together in this mesh meld energy. And it came on very fast. And when it was exposed, it allowed you to unlock something in yourself. And the past influence was your frame, who you had to have an awakening of who you were as a person, as like the embodiment of who you were, like your framing of how you saw yourself. You framed yourself in a very different way, and you had an awakening to understanding that that is not truly who you are. That's not the entirety of you. You're more than that. And you were able to awaken to that. Morning Dew Girl is 13, which breaks down to a 4, which is, it brought you in a lot of stability. 1 is very powerful. It was very powerful. And 3 is creative and communication. So it gave you this ability to have strong communication and creativity, and obviously a lot of curiosity. 3s are all about also community and socialization. So that could also be about like where this Hierophant energy is coming from. Being able to assert yourself in situations with other people where you're able to lead more, or have more diplomacy and teamwork in a stronger sense. And also coupled with this past influence, you had to go through losses in your life, but you learned that the failures that you incurred were actually going to lead to more success as you learn from them. And whatever you lost, whatever you failed in the past would get made up as you learned and you were building this wisdom here, because this was the advice. Either you took the advice or you're going to take this advice, and you're going to build yourself up from these losses. They're going to occur tiny triumphs here. Tiny triumphs. 21 breaks down to a 3. Again, very creative energy. This could be about some communication. Again, we got the communication, the crown chakra. It could just be a lot of heavy downloads about yourself, about your higher level capability, just your communication from whoever you're working with, spirit team wise, an ancestor, whoever you believe in that is helping you in this sense. And we did get, I did mention Osiris, so it could be somebody from the other side that's guiding you in a sense. This is collective, so take it how it resonates for you. And that is, this is basically these pitfalls or these failures or these instances where you fell down and scraped your knee. You learned how to get back up with their support, and it was able to help you bring in successes and triumphs. In learning and building yourself up, you created this foundation and this knowledge and this wealth of wisdom that you never had before. So this is what's replaced the losses in a sense. And moving forward, this is all the past influence. So learning from those failures and coming to an awakening about yourself that you have these capabilities, and you're not the picture frame that you thought you were of yourself, the whatever idea that you thought you were, you're better than that, and there's more to you than that. And behind this card is the Weeping Flowers, another master number 33, which is infinite love, pure love. There's 2 numbers in master number 33. There's a 3 and a 6. 3 is all about, we got creativity all over this reading and communication. 6 is all about pure love and harmony. So through the work that you're going to continue to keep doing this work that is very like working together with diplomacy and a teamwork, could be very spiritual, and building something. I guess the lesson in the sloth is, the song that I'm getting is ridiculous, but just go with it. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Da 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 da. I get knocked down, but I get up again. That's the lesson of the sloth. When you get knocked down, you don't stay down, and you don't wallow in the mud, and you don't, become a whiner and stingy and jealous and upset because you fell down or somebody passed you. And why aren't you get up and you keep going, because idle hands are the devil's workshop. And you keep working. This is Eight of Pentacles energy here. This is about your craft. You keep weaving your craft. You keep working in that. And that's what you're going to keep doing in this energy, because it's right behind this, my home is my castle, because you built this. This is what you worked on to build. And then behind that is to the moon and back, which is 9 of Cups energy, your heart's desire. And that's 51. And that breaks down to a 6, which is all about harmony. 5 is change, which is good change and adventure. Could also be about creativity. And 1 is very powerful new beginning that you have discovered in yourself. I feel like this is just like people are waking up to the lessons in their lives, and they're seeing that whatever losses they sustained, or Achilles heels, or whatever they feel like is their downfall, is going to end up being what helps you in the end, or what's going to lift you up or inspire you to never go back there again, and to triumph in these self awakenings that you have, that maybe were kept from you because you didn't see it clearly, or maybe you listened to other people in this, or you wallowed in the mud like a sloth, not thinking you could do it when you really could. And now you have this purity like a child of nature, and the creativity, and able to move anywhere you want to be, or how you want to move, and building this up. Like, just, it's like, it's so cool, and it's very emotional. Lots of downloads. Master number 22. This is a great reading. I have to go back and look at this and see how the changes worked, if I need to tweak anything. Thank you so much for watching, for being here, and thank you to my new subscribers. I hope everybody has a great day wherever you are. I send you lots of love and positivity. Remember, you are powerful, you are strong, and you're always worth it, no matter what. Keep going, because you never know what's around the corner. Always tap into your resilience, and I hope to see you again. Bye.